Every so often, a horror story comes along that's so terrifying, so disturbing that even an entire century hasn't been enough to dull its chilling touch. And today we find ourselves confronting one such nightmare, the haunting tale of the Villisca Axe Murders. Gather round, dear friends, and let me take you back to June 10th, 1912, a seemingly ordinary day in the small town of Villisca, Iowa. Picture a close-knit community where neighbors trusted one another and the quiet streets echoed with peace. It was here, in this idyllic setting, that the most horrific chapters of the Moore family unfolded. We're talking about Josiah Moore, his wife Sarah, their 4 young children, and 2 visiting girls who were brutally murdered, bludgeoned to death with an axe. Imagine the shock, the disbelief, the terror that gripped the town when the news broke. The victims were found lying in the bedrooms and hallways of the Moore home, covered with sheets as if the killer had offered some twisted mercy. But beneath those sheets, their faces were battered beyond recognition. As the police investigated, they found no fingerprints, no footprints, no clear motive. It was as if the killer had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only the stench of horror and a community torn apart by grief and fear. Suspicion fell on disgruntled workers, strange drifters, even a traveling evangelist. But every lead ran cold, and the case grew colder with each passing year. For the Moore house became known as the Ghost House, drawing curious visitors who reported inexplicable knocks on the walls, sudden cold spots in empty rooms, and the sound of faint footsteps pacing the floorboards at midnight. Some even claimed to see shadowy figures lurking behind the curtained windows, the ghosts of the victims forever trapped in their torment. And so the mystery of the axeman deepened, weaving itself into the very fabric of the town, becoming a chilling part of its history. For over a century now, the Villisca Axe Murders have remained an open wound in the annals of true crime, an unsolved riddle locked away in that old house where truth and terror still play their deadly game. So the next time you think small towns are sanctuaries of peace, remember Villisca, Iowa, where darkness once found its home and the past refuses to let go. Thanks for watching The Cold Vault. If you like what I do, follow and like and keep the stories in flow. Dive deep where cold cases grow.